8 to 8.5 seconds. Is it clear? So what are the phases of a cardiac cycle? Okay. So first is we start with auricular systole. Auricular systole. Here only I'll explain auricular systole. When the auricles are systoling, the ventricles diastole. This is the first phase. First, okay, the auricular systole and ventricular diastole. Both cannot systole at the same time, remember. Okay, ventricular diastole. That means the auricles are contracting. This is the first phase. Auricles are contracting and ventricles are relaxing. Auricular systole, ventricular diastole. Tell me how far the blood is going from the upper chamber to lower chamber. So the pressure exerted is less and the time taken in this phase is minimum. Is it alright? So how much it is? It is approximately 0.15 seconds. So in each cardiac cycle, your auricles are contracting just for 0.15 seconds. Is it clear? Okay. So this phase is over. All right. Blood has moved in, all right, into the ventricles. Now the ventricles have to contract to send blood. Where to send blood? Here this is sending to the lungs and this is sending to different parts of the body. Now this contraction has to be stronger. Why this contraction has to be stronger? Because the blood is moving away from the heart, going away from the heart to far organs. Is it clear? So this phase, when the ventricles contract, it has to be stronger and it is comparatively, the time taken is longer as well. Is it clear? So the second phase is ventricular systole, ventricular systole. And what happens when ventricles are systoling? The auricles are diastoling. Is it clear? The auricular diastole. How much time does it take? Almost double, 0.30 seconds. All right, now there is a phase which I have not mentioned here, but it happens and it is the longest phase of cardiac cycle. What happens? So the ventricles have contracted, is it? And the blood is moving to different parts of the body. It is going to the lungs and coming back. Is it clear? During this time, what happens? None of the, like when this circulation is taking place, none of the chambers are in contracted state. All the four chambers are relaxed. Is it clear? Ventricles pump, sends the blood out, relaxes. It will take some time to go and come back into the heart, and during that time all four chambers are relaxing. Is it clear? And the third phase is known as the joint diastole, relaxing the joint diastole, or we also call it as the auricular diastole, and at the same time, the ventricles are also diastoling, ventricular diastole. Is it all right? And this is approximately 0.40 seconds. This is 0.85 seconds. This is the time period of one cardiac cycle. In one cardiac cycle, there is auricular systole, ventricular diastole. Then this is over, then ventricle systole, send the blood out, just pushes the blood out. Is it clear? When ventricles are systoling, auricles are diastoling. And then once the blood moves out, is it clear? The ventricles relax. So this is also relaxing, this is also relaxing. We call it joint diastole. Alright, so this is what is the cardiac cycle. Now, see what happens at the, we will do about, this is the time period of cardiac cycle. Now what happens, we will do with about the heart sound. How, you know, you have heard about heart sound. There are two heart sound and we name them as lub and dub. Is it all right? So when is lub sound produced? When these valves are, you know, like it is, the blood is sent to the ventricle. Okay, ventricles have received, now the ventricles start to contract. Alright, the ventricles start to contract. Now when the contraction of the ventricle starts, this cuspid valves have to close. Is it clear? And the cuspid valves close, both tricuspid and bicuspid valve close together with a jerk. And this produces the first hard sound, and that is called the lub sound. Is it clear? Lub sound is, this is again one question which is being asked. Okay, it is due to the closure of cuspid valves, both bicuspid and tricuspid, cuspid valves, lub sound. The second sound is the dub sound. What is dub sound? Now blood has moved in, the blood has moved out, alright, and now the ventricles will relax. Ventricular systole, then there is a joint diastole, the ventricles relax. So when the ventricles are relaxing, blood may fall back into the ventricle. So the semilunar valves close. Alright, and both the semilunar valves close together so that the blood doesn't flow back into the ventricle. So this produced the second, and this is comparatively a stronger sound, and the second sound is known as the dub sound. Is it clear? This is due to the closure of semilunar valves. Alright, before we do with the next topic, one thing I would like to say, you have to learn the location of the valves as well. Tricuspid valve at the junction of auricle and ventricle, right auricle and right ventricle. Bicuspid valve at the junction of left auricle and left ventricle. Is it clear? Pulmonary semilunar valve at the base of pulmonary artery where it is arising from the right ventricle. And what is aortic semilunar valve? Location, it is there in your book, you can learn. So what is the location of aortic semilunar valve? At the base of aorta where it arises from left ventricle. Okay, so locations are very important. Okay, now we come to the next part of it. We can, before we start with the next part, I think I have to rub it out. Can we have a assignment based on this diagram? Let us have on this. Is it clear? This one, not this one. Draw this here. This is a diagram given to you, and